Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the 1995 season here in the NASCAR Winston Cup Series for the 14th race of the year. Coming into today's race, Jeff Gordon has a 4-point lead over Bobby Hamilton, 71 over Ted Musgrave, and 92 over Jimmy Spencer. And this is our first of 2 trips to Brooklyn, Michigan, near Motor City, to determine who is the fastest manufacturer. And before we can find that out, let's go through your starting lineup. See who we got today. So, top 2 in points start 1-2. Jeff Gordon, Bobby Hamilton Jr. Then it's Jimmy Spencer, who's actually 4th in points. He starts 3rd. 1990 Daytona 500 winner Derek Cope. Hutch Strickland, Ernie Irvin, Terry Labonte, Bill Elliott, Ricky Rudd, Dale Jarrett, Bobby Hillin Jr., Michael Waltrip, Mark Martin, Davey Allison, Rusty Wallace, Dale Earnhardt, Kenny Wallace, Ted Musgrave, Morgan Shepherd, Sterling Marlin, Rick Mast, Ken Schrader, Dave Marcus, Jeffrey Bodine, Mike Wallace, Bobby Labonte, John Andretti, Jeff Burton, Joe Nemechek, Jeremy Mayfield, Steve Grissom, Darrell Waltrip, Daryl Trickle, Ward Burton, Ricky Craven, Kyle Petty, Robert Presley, Lake Speed, Elton Sawyer, Todd Bodine, Randy LaJoy, and Jeff Purvis. So there you go. I think that's what, 42 cars going to take to the track here today. As the pace car rolls off. Let's take a look. Gordon, last week's winner, which is Terry Labonte. He won at Pocono. And the race before that was at Dover, and that was won by Jeff Gordon. That was the 2nd win of the year, I think. Yes, it was the 2nd one. So, without further ado, let's get ready for 400 miles, 200 laps around here, 20 laps actually. Here we go. And the green flag is out. Here they come down the start-finish line. And already 3 and 4 wide, charging down the turn number 1. Jeff Gordon arcs high here. 3 wide up the middle. Derek Cope 4 wide into the corner here. Already 4 wide. There are a lot of veterans there. They already crashed. There it is. Oh, down the back straightaway. They're piling in big time. Oh my. Bill Elliott 2. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Oh, the 23 upside down. Oh my God. Bobby Labonte, vicious crash. That was horrific. Back at the line, Jeff Gordon leads. Oh my God. Bobby Labonte just went for a ride. He did get out of the car because he didn't. Oh my God. So, what happened? We saw them go 4 wide right at the start there. Flanking down into the corner. Let's take a look here. It's just, Terry doesn't lift. He's gonna, I think, oh, Derek doesn't realize that Terry's there, comes down. Oh, and Ricky didn't realize that Terry was there either. Hooks both of them into each other, which then causes Terry to move a little bit up into the 94, which hooks him. Those 2 go flying down into the grass. This spins those guys in front of the entire field. And now they're going to go for a ride here. Oh, the 1 here is going to probably hit the... Oh, 42 of Kyle Petty piles in. Yep, the 40 hits the sweet spot. And the 22 hits a sweet spot on Bobby Labonte. And it sends Bobby tumbling through the grass here. My goodness. You see the 23 go sliding on his lid. Darrell Waltrip in the middle of it there. I think the 94 went over down here somewhere. I don't know. The 23, the 40, the 94. And that was a vicious crash. Bobby Labonte went for a ride. Oh! Look at that. Ugh. Any other angles of that? Any better angles of it? Oh, here we go. Actually, it's nothing good. Oh my God. How many flips did he do? Here we go. Bounce. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think he does 9. 9.5. Lands onto the roof. He did get out of the car. So did Jimmy Spencer. Everyone was alright in this crash. A lot of flipping, but no serious incidents. Whatever happened to Rudd who flew through the grass? Oh boy. We might have a blown. Oh no. So he avoids it all. And, you know, he's going to be alright. But then he just runs over like a track bar in the middle of the racetrack and blows up. And runs through some oil and crashes. Shame for Ricky Rudd. Dale Earnhardt got caught up in that pretty bad because he, you know, the oil was on the track there and he slid right up through it. Otherwise, back to intelligent racing. We're getting ready to go back green flag racing after that interesting crash on lap number 1. I think we took out about a quarter of the field. Gordon still leads over Jimmy Spencer, Ernie Irvan. Oh my gosh, the 43. Bobby Hamilton, second in points there. Gordon going to try and open up his points lead today. And the green flag is back out on the racetrack here as we go zipping down to the turn number 1. And already Ernie Irvan pulling out on Jimmy Spencer. 3 wide behind him there. You see Dale Jarrett, Rusty Wallace, your 500 winner from this year. Oh, through 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway. Oh man, I think Derek Cope is blocking Davey Allison there. Cope throws a mean block here, and we actually make it down the turn number 3, green flag. Or we all pile up, it looks like. And now Irvan will clear as we come down to complete yet another lap here. Oh, here comes Bobby Hamilton. Jeff Gordon leading. Heading down to the turn number 1 again. Side by side, Hamilton and Irvan for second. Now Hamilton trying to clear the number 4 in the 43. The 12 there with the 98. Side by side back there with the 28 and the 2. Ooh, it looked like the 7 got hooked for a second by the 16 of Ted Musgrave. Oh, it looks like someone hit the wall a tiny bit there as well. Oh, whoa. Cope slides up. Here comes Allison and Rusty Wallace. Oh, now they're dropping down here. Here comes Jimmy Spencer. Spencer side by side with the number 4 here. Completing another lap. Davey Allison dropping to the bottom there, the 43. That will be for 4th. Side by side as the leader pulls away. Jeff Gordon. He's led every lap so far. A few more. He's a few laps away from locking up the most laps led. And that 5 extra bonus points, which will prove crucial in a current tight points battle as we're nearing the halfway point in the season. Allison slides through, and then the 7 is going to try and get past the 2. The 16 looking low, 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 low. There he is. No, the 7 shuts the door. Oh, here comes Jimmy Spencer. He started 3rd, and he is trying to get a run on that 24 car. Currently 4th in points. I believe he won earlier this year at Darlington in classic drama. And here comes the number 43 on the 4. No, he pulls back in line into turn 3. 4 cars all under a blanket here. And then Davey Allison in 5th, 6th, and 7th here. And there's your first side-by-side battle. It's for an 8th place. 3 wide, never mind. Rusty clears, and now it's for 9th. Oh, look at this back up here. Here comes the number 4 of Ernie Irvan. He holds side by side with Jimmy Spencer through turns 1 and 2. Which lane will the 43 go with here? And now the 28 drafts right up as well. As soon as these cars get side by side, it stalls both of them out. And everyone gets a run on them from behind. Allison looking to almost make it 3 wide in the turn 3, but slots in line behind close friend Ernie Irvan. 43 of Bobby Hamilton's trying to keep that top line going. Meanwhile, the second and first place cars, the 24 and 12 of Jeff Gordon and Jimmy Spencer, continue to pull away. And at the halfway mark in this race. As a matter of fact, Jimmy Spencer's to the inside of Gordon, looking to clear. Jimmy Spencer's there. He's trying to complete the pass, but Gordon keeps it going on the top groove. Down the back stretch we go now. Jeff Gordon with a good run. He holds it equal. And now the number 4 of Ernie Irvan trying to make it almost 3 wide, possibly in the corner. He does. They're 3 wide for the race lead. Gordon on the top, Spencer in the middle, and Ernie Irvan on the bottom. Here comes 4th place Davey Allison. Side by side at the line, 3 wide. Davey looking to make it almost 4. Gordon still leads, but another 3 by 3 almost. Heading back down to turn number 1. With 9 laps to go, it's getting tight now. Spencer's trying to clear. Spencer, he does clear. Jimmy Spencer to the point as they're double and triple file behind the 2 leaders here. But Gordon immediately gets a run back and dives back down into 3 side by side for the lead. We're coming to 8 laps to go, and Gordon still led every lap, and it looks like he'll continue as he takes it immediately away from Jimmy Spencer, and now Davey Allison coming up to 2nd. Coming to 8 laps to go. Allison getting help from Irvan. And Jeff Gordon. Oh, and now Irvan going under Davey here for 2nd. Down through 1 and 2 again with 8 laps to go. Now, what's going to be interesting is the fuel mileage. With that early caution we had, I have no clue if these guys can make it or not. Davey clears. And now Gordon. Coming back through turns 3 and 4, coming to 7 laps to go. Can Gordon hold on? Can he lead the entire race? Double file back here. Spencer trying to hold on to at least 3rd here as Irvan tries to steal it away from him. And Ted Musgrave now fighting inside the top 5 here, getting past Bobby Hamilton. Back down to turn number 3 we go. Single file for at least the first 6 cars as Musgrave falls back on the top. But holding on now against Dale Jarrett on the bottom. He does. Looks like Davey's got a run here on the number 24, Jeff Gordon. Can't do anything with it there, but Ernie Irvan's doing something with Jimmy Spencer behind him here. Irvan up to 3rd. Can the 43 get 4th? We're coming to 6 laps to go now. Davey's got a run here. 12 more miles and 6 laps here. There they go. 1st, 2nd, 3rd. Here's 4th. Battle for 5th right here. 2 Fords, a 16 and a 12. And here comes the 2 of Rusty Wallace drafting up to both of them. As mentioned before, you get side by side, stalls the 2 cars out, and here comes the car from behind. Rusty looking to make it 3 wide almost. Thinking about it, but doesn't do it. And now Irvan coming up to the back bumper of Davey Allison. We are coming to 5 laps to go. Oh, we got cars pitting here. We've got the 44 slow in front of the leaders here. And they're all going to go by him here. Jeff Gordon with 5 laps to go. Ernie Irvan pulling out here to make it side by side for 2nd. And we saw some cars pitting. Will that be foreshadowing for what these leaders might have to do here? When they come across the line this time, there'll be 4 laps to go. Yes, I think we're going to have some pit stops here. And I have no clue how this is going to affect the finish of this race. Side by side right here, the 28 and the 4, the 43 there as well. The 75, the merging car, slowing down Gordon. He doesn't pit. Anyone going to pit? It's Ernie Irvan who's going to pit first. And they all keep going here. Davey with a big run on the 75 and 24, kept them side by side. 4 laps to go. Allison trying to run down Gordon, but Bobby Hamilton now to the inside. More cars pitting. We're going to be coming to 3 laps to go, and we're getting ever so closer to who will pit and who won't, and will someone run their car out of gas trying to make it to the finish by not pitting. Down the back straightaway here. Into turn 3, will Gordon or anyone pit? It looks like Gordon's going to pit maybe. Will he pit? Is he going to? He is, but Davey Allison's going to stay out. Coming to 3 laps to go, Allison is going to be your race leader over the other cars that pitted, and he's going to have a huge margin here, and he might actually be able to take less gas and maybe beat. Oh no, he gets held up. Davey gets held up big time by the 26 car who's heavily damaged from the crash earlier in the race. Getting slowed up here. That's going to hurt his in and out lap here if he does pit this time by. Coming the 2 laps to go. Drastically hurting his in lap to come down the pit lane. And yeah, he's coming. Davey's coming. Mark Martin is the other car that has not pitted yet, I don't believe. Yes, he hasn't pitted either, but he's coming down this time. And Davey's making that hard turn down into the pit lane here. Coming to a slow. Here's Davey. Jeff, he's coming off. Davey's coming in. Oh, this is going to be close with 2 laps to go. Down into the pit lane we go. Davey pulls in. Quick splash. He's not going to be more than a second. A couple seconds. Waiting on him. Waiting on him. That was kind of long, but he's back out. Gordon coming through 3 and 4 down the front stretch now. Dale Jarrett's the first car behind him. Davey's coming off the pit lane here. How's he going to merge through 1 and 2 here? Jeff Gordon, here he comes at 180 miles an hour. Jeff Gordon coming down. Where's Davey? You don't see him yet. You don't see him yet. Ernie Irvin's actually in front of Jeff Gordon. Irvin had passed Gordon. There's Davey. This is the battle for the race lead. We're coming to the white flag. Ernie Irvin holding on over Jeff Gordon. He got him on the pit lane. Can Irvin win? Or can Gordon get past him here? We're coming to the white flag. Gordon with a run to the inside. White flag waving for the leaders as Gordon looks like he'll have the lead at the line. But can Irvin get a run on him? Down into turn 1 on the last lap. Side by side. Irvin on the top with a lap car in front. Where's it going to go? Michael Waltrip slowing Gordon. Irvin to the top, but now he slows Irvin. Here comes 3rd place, Dale Jarrett. Oh, but Gordon clears. Dale Jarrett with a huge run. Through 3 and 4, one last time. Does anyone have anything for Jeff Gordon to claim his 3rd win on the season? Jeff Gordon, off of turn number 4, will dominate at Michigan and beat Ernie Irvin in a last lap battle. What a race there. Irvin 2nd, 3rd Dale Jarrett, 4th Bobby Hamilton, 5th Ted Musgrave, 6th Jeffrey Bodine, 7th Davey Allison. I think Davey might have had a shot at it if he didn't get held up by that number 26. He only was a second and a half behind. And that might have slowed him about 5 or 6 tenths maybe. I don't know. Either way. With that being said, let's take a look at your point standings now. Oh, and by the way, shout out to Mike Walsh, who got an 8th place in this race. So, with that, Gordon now has a 29-point lead over Bobby Hamilton, a 101-point lead over Musgrave, and a 147-point lead over Jimmy Spencer. Labonte in 5th, Martin in 6th, Allison in 7th, 8th, Derek Cope in 9th, Ernie Irvin, and Dale Earnhardt rounds out your top 10 in points. Well, I'll do here from Michigan. Next week we'll be at another super speedway length track, Daytona National Speedway, for the running of the 1995 Pepsi 400, not 500. So yeah, until next time, have a wonderful day. I'll see you people in the future. Take care.